My name is David McGraw. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, Florissant, Missouri. I've lived here my whole life. The didgeridoo is an Australian instrument. It's basically a tube. It's played like a tuba or a trumpet. I think some people call it a raspberry. So you use part of your mouth to make that noise through this tube, which is produces just a basic drone. And then there's other variations that come from changing the shape of your mouth and your tongue position and your throat, the shape of your throat as well. But it's like a tuba. I was first introduced to the didgeridoo by Steve Wood. He was being loaned a didgeridoo from a friend of his, and so I started playing with it. And once I got the basic drone, I was hooked, and I wanted to keep playing it. Since it wasn't mine, I had to figure out some way to keep playing, so I started making them.
Didgeridoo is an Aboriginal instrument from Australia. It's made by termites hollowing out the soft inside of a eucalyptus tree. And it's cut down to side and played in Aboriginal ceremonies. The purpose of the didgeridoo was to tell stories. There was a purpose from the song that was being played. We play it as rhythmatic. It fits into modern music actually quite well because the instrument is played like a percussion instrument. So anything that has a specific rhythmatic basis can be played on the didgeridoo. Jazz, metal, country, you name it, it can be done. Techno, trance, all that good stuff. So that's one of the great things about the didgeridoo. It's so versatile that any style of music can accompany it.
Okay, so this shows kind of the progression that I made. The course that I took when I was making didgeridoos, figuring out how to design them and how to make them sound good. I've made them, I started with PVC, basically just a straight PVC. There's nothing else you need to do. 1.5 inches works fine. It's usually a good size for a mouthpiece. You don't have to put any wax or anything on it. Just a straight tube. It has a pretty plain sound. So I went to using fittings and different diameters of PVC, putting them together and figuring out how changing the shape changes the sound. And from there I moved on from PVC to wood, other natural products, and right now I'm working on some agave stalks. About this rebar is it's almost like sandpaper. It scrubs it. The only thing that I encounter is when during this stage, when I push it down in there, I'm kind of packing it, scraping it loose and then packing it, so it ends up getting like a little plug inside there that I have to break through with the next piece of rebar. Actually, I like to think that it's pressing the inside too, so it's going to make it a little hard. It's almost hardening it on the inside. It's not making it completely smooth. I don't want it completely smooth, but It's removing material, putting out the embers, and compressing it inside. Here's some other agave stalks that I have. I haven't, none of these are finished yet. These two are not hollowed out yet. This one is, although it's not sealed. So you can hear how much I can drop the drone. So that's something peculiar to agaves that is nice. Hardwoods also have a similar feature.
What I like about playing the didgeridoo is the meditative aspect of it, the focus on the breathing. Something else that has always fascinated me is how something so simple can create such a variety of complex sounds. And the didgeridoo, to me, is something that you can never be the master of. You can never be the best at it. So there's always room for improvement, and that's important to me when I choose an activity to be passionate about.
I like playing the didgeridoo because it helps me clear my mind, helps me think about music in a way that I don't normally think about it. Creating it is something that's fun. So yeah, that creative process is something that I enjoy out of, or that I get satisfaction out of when I play the didgeridoo. I can't. I have to feel that one out a little bit more.